Is underway in the courtroom by states trying to hold companies accountable for the opioid crisis. But what about those addicted to opioids who are discovering that the cost of treatment is more expensive than the street drug? Valley News Team's Joshua Peguero spoke to a former heroin addict who called our whistleblower hotline.
The opioid crisis has shattered lives and broken homes. Jennifer Lightower of Fargo says she first became an addict while taking painkillers for a leg injury.
Found myself taking too many. And then when I ran out, then it's almost like I was freaking out trying to figure out, okay, how do I get more?
When doctors stopped prescribing pills, she then turned to heroin and her life took a downward spiral.
I had never used drugs in my life, but that kind of kicked everything off.
Suboxone is a drug that helps people wean off of opioids without experiencing withdrawal symptoms. The company that manufactures Suboxone is being accused by the federal government of fraud. Suboxone isn't cheap. It can cost up to $500 a month for treatment. Lightower has been off of opioids for 3 years and says she went broke using Suboxone.
With the name brand, I was spending almost $400 a month.
Up until a few months ago, there wasn't a generic option available. Lightower says it's cheaper, but not by much.
I think that these big corporations should make these meds affordable for everyone. And when you think about it, the people that are hooked on these drugs, heroin, painkillers, they're not bankers and lawyers. They're people like me.
She stopped buying the opioid treatment medication altogether. For her, it came down to either rent or treatment. She just hopes her will is strong enough not to relapse. In Fargo, Joshua Peguero, Valley News Live.
Getting prescribed an opioid treatment drug isn't easy. In order for a doctor to prescribe a drug like Suboxone, they need to get a federal waiver, which requires 8 hours of training.